I lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused way of eating, and here's what I ate today.
Y'all, I'm so stupid. You know, sometimes you go like, to smell your breath. You're like, I just did that. I was like, oh my God, my breath smells like my dog's. It smells like Baxter's breath. It smells like I've been licking the back end of something. Shut up. Shut it. You know, I'm going to tell you all the truth. But anyway, all right, so let's get cracking. It's chilly outside, but it's nice and toasty in my car. So I got my salad. I don't know. I uploaded a video about them. I don't know what day it comes out. I recorded several videos this weekend. I kept it kind of hush-hush because I couldn't, you know, some of it I keep quiet because I can't tell you until the day they come out. So I don't know. Today's Wednesday. Oh, yeah. So anyway, just know that sometimes I have to do stuff that I don't tell y'all about. But there is a method to my madness. All right, so salad. Yeah. Sometimes I have to just make stuff and let it be a surprise. Y'all know I gotta take 2 bites. Man. Church was so good yesterday. I'm telling you. Need to go log into my church thing in the description of this video. Alright. So what do we have here? We have some ground beef with some Rayo's marinara, Rayo's pasta sauce, whatever. And a little sprinkle of cheese, the grated Parm cheese. So, does anybody else feel discombobulated by the time change? I was already laying down. Baxter had me laying down by 6. Last night, I was ready to lay down by 5. Y'all just hold your horses. I done forgot who you are. Yeah. Like the dog Baxter, you know, he always corrals me around 6, but I'm sorry, hang on. Alright. Baxter corrals me around 6. Well, you know, it's 5 o'clock. And so he thinks it's still 6. But I was ready. I was like, ugh, I'm done with the day. You know, it all gets dark early, and I don't like that. That's annoying. But anyway, I'm on board. If Congress says they want to vote to take time change away, I'm on board with that. But I did hear somebody say, you know, I'm not a mom, you know. I mean, well, I'm a mom to fur babies. But, you know, like, I have heard that daylight allows kids to go to school and wait in line for the school bus a little bit better. But if they would have left the time change alone in the first place, then they wouldn't have had to go back. But anyway, what do I know? Anyway, if they ever decide to put that on the Missouri voter thing, I'm going to say, yes, please. Just let us be standard time all the time. All right. I love you, people. I'm going to go inside. We'll probably take a walk later or something. We'll see. Bye. All right, y'all, it's time for a walk. And while we're walking, it's confession time. It's not confession like, I'm not like that lady who was selling her way of eating about losing weight. Did y'all hear about that? She was on TikTok and she was like selling like like how to eat, how to count your macros and all that stuff. And people were joining her plan for like, I heard it was like $200 a month. It could have been less. That's just what I heard. But anyway, so she was selling her way of eating. And in the same time, she was actually getting the injection, which I am 100% pro GLP-1 injections. I think if that helps somebody get themselves to a healthy place, I am all for it. But you can't be telling people and selling people what you're eating and doing and trying to help them lose weight when in the backside you're getting a GLP-1 and people don't know it. That's false advertisement. Okay, so I went on that spiel. So here's my spiel. It's not the, it's the opposite. It's not that I'm losing weight, I'm gaining weight. So let's talk. I have found myself a little more loosey-goosey, like at work a couple times. There'll be some, it's always the same thing. I'm going to pause. Y'all hit pause and type in the one word that you all think that this is related to. It's one category of something. Now pause it and tell it, put it in there. You OGs are going to know exactly what my downfall is. All right, ready? Pause it. Go type it in. All right. Are you ready? Nuts. Nuts is my downfall, which is so funny because I don't recall that was not part of my binge eating in my past. My binge eating was donuts and chocolate. Well, chips, that was salty. But anyway, I guess in my brain, I feel like if I eat too much of it, it's still lower carb and it's still all natural. So anyway, but okay, so let's rewind. So I have the past few weeks, like at the end of the day at work, if I'm like still, like if my stomach starts growling and I can't drink enough water, I'll go get a handful of nuts from one of my nurse's offices. And then, okay, here it comes, guys. This is the big one. This is a big one. When I went to Sam's, what day did I go to Sam's? I think it was Friday. When I went to Sam's Friday, and today's Monday, I got my 4 rotisserie chickens. If you remember, I said my Sam's, I paid $100. Well, the 4 rotisserie chickens was about $20-ish. Well, what else did I buy? Yeah, those of you who typed it, you already know. I bought a thing of mixed nuts. I bought, it's the big canister. It's not a little canister. A thing of mixed nuts. This is my favorite combo. A thing of mixed nuts. A thing of another big thing of peanuts, and a big thing of just like unroasted pecans. So what did I do? And then a $50 membership. So the 4 rotisserie chickens and the 3 things of nuts was $50. So impulse buy. But anyway, we know that that's my downfall. So what did I do? I went home, I pulled out a container, I dumped some, and then some, and some, shook it up a little bit, some, and some. So anyway, that has been something that I have since Friday at nighttime. I have this little bowl about this size. And the first night I just had, no, not the first night. That night I think I probably ate 5, probably a good 2 full cups, like a measuring thing, probably 2 full cups. And then that was Friday night. So then Saturday night, I didn't have any Saturday until Saturday night. I was laying in my bed and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to have a few nuts to nibble on while I'm watching my iPad and doing a puzzle on paper. I'll just have a few of them. So I did a little thing. I like that. And then, well, I need to go ahead and have another bit and then I'll be good. I did. So I just had the 2 on Saturday. Fast forward to yesterday, Sunday. All right, well, Sundays, we know I go to Mom's house and handful. So what I did was I took my mixture of nuts. I guess we're going down further because I got a lot to say. I took my mixture of nuts. I wanted to let those cars go by. I took my mixture of nuts and I went ahead and refilled mom's mixed nuts of all the ones that I ate of hers. So I did refill some of hers. Then I had my little square lock and lock container, about like that tall and about that yay big. It was probably about 2/3 with nuts. So not only yesterday morning, on Saturday I made 4 of the maple waffle pancakes for me to make a sandwich, because I used 2. And then yesterday on my drive to church, I went ahead and ate 2, and just probably about 5 or 7 tomatoes. So that's what I ate on my drive to work. So those 2 waffles and then some tomatoes are on the way to church. Okay, fine. That's okay. That's not a horrible thing. So Sunday, then as I'm driving from church to mom's house, I think I had 4, I kid you not, 4 handfuls of nuts. I was like, it's like a panicky, like I've got to have this right now. Oh my gosh, I got to have it. There's something that takes over my brain. And when it happens, it's like more than like an obsession. It's like I don't know the difference between compulsion and obsession. I don't really know. It's just like I literally can't stop in my head. I'm like, God, this is dumb. As I grab a handful, grab it. It's just dumb, Terri. Why are you doing this? It's like I literally can't stop. And my original plan was to leave that container of nuts that I took to mom's to refill her thing. My original plan was to leave that at mom's. I couldn't. I filled hers up, and then I had to bring it back home. I had to take it back home. I don't know. It was just like, like anxiousness, and I'm not really sure why or what. But anyway, and so all this to say is I'm confessing that, we see that my weight's, yesterday was 167, but I know, I've been pouring on the nuts lately, and that's really the only thing I've been pouring on. But it's like, I kind of feel like, as I'm processing it, you got to process what the heck's wrong with me. Well, I poured out all my obsession, my impulsion on spending. Well, now, if I want to not go back into debt, I can't follow through with that impulsiveness and on that thing. So we got to figure out something else that I can be impulsive about and obsess about. And I guess it's going to have to go. I was crocheting, but I don't know that I was really impulsive about it. Maybe I was. I don't know. But I guess I'm going to have to figure something out like that. Because, so I go lay down about 6 because Baxter starts panicking. Well, I'm going to have to try to stretch it out and maybe stay in my chair a little longer and maybe crochet or something. I'm not really sure. I've got to figure it out. I got to get a check on this because I need to obsess about something other than buying and other than eating, because I feel myself going back to the nuts like I did with the spending and like I did with my binge eating before. So, like I said, y'all know I can't go very long without telling y'all what's going on with me. And that's the honest truth, is that I picked up nuts Friday, and that's been all she wrote since. So just say a prayer for me. You ain't got to lecture me. I hate lectures. You ain't got to lecture me, but say a prayer for me. And if you have any tips on how to put your addiction from one thing to another, I will definitely take them. And feel free to email me if you need to give me something that, advice about how to transfer addictions to a healthy addiction. I'll definitely take an email if you don't want to post in the comments. But anyway, you're officially in the loop. I have no idea how long this is, but you're in the loop, and yeah, now you know the truth. But like I said, I can't lie to you all, and I don't like hiding things because it's not fair. Because if my weight's going up, and it's because I haven't shown you the nuts that I eat right before I go to bed, I feel like you need to know. So now you know. Okay, bye. Now I gotta look you in the eyes after I told you my secret. Well,
it is what it is. I done it. And after, I ain't throwing them away. Come on. I ain't throwing them away. When they're gone, I won't buy no more. All right, let's just get into what supper is and not talk about it. I have 2 of the Mediterranean chicken burgers in here. And I did it all in the microwave. I wanted to see what I thought. And I think it's good. So I took rutabaga and onions and I microwaved it for 4 minutes and then 2 more minutes. Then I took the chicken burgers and I broke them up into bite-sized pieces and put those in there. And I microwaved it with the onions and the rutabaga for 2 more minutes. Then when I pulled it out, I added in some salsa, a few tomatoes, and yeah, I think, and some of that Thai chili sauce. So that's what it looks like. Just so you know, tomorrow is a taco bowl day. And it's kind of like the taco bowl without the yogurt in it. I don't care. I like it. It's one of my made great value flavor enhancers, the packets. So I put one of those in here. It's probably too much because it's pretty potent orange, And also my electrolytes. All right, so this weekend I made a bunch of creamies. I didn't make a video, but what I did was I did them all individual, no mixed flavors. So if I have any more mixed flavors still in my freezer, they may come up later, but this is not one of them. This one is raspberry. I thought, you know what? I'm always mixing. Let's not and see what we think of them individually. So this is raspberry. I like it. You kind of got to let it slide around on your tongue. Hit all the different taste buds so they all get to vote. Got to let all the taste buds vote. Got to hit the sweet one and the salty one and the tart ones and all the different ones. And yeah, I like that raspberry. I could definitely eat that again, like by itself and not mixed with something. So, well, that's what I'm going to eat, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I hate this time change. It's 5:45, but really it was like my body thinks it's 6:45. Y'all know I'm on a bellyache about it for several days, but all right. But I love you guys. Bye.